El día de hoy es 208 días. Mucho tiempo sin verte. Good day to everyone on my Facebook page. I started back my weight loss journey yesterday. My starting weight was 210 pounds. My weight today is 208 pounds. What I am doing in order to allow me to lose weight, I am eating a balanced diet. Una dieta equilibrado y hacer ayuno intermitente. I'm also doing intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is not new to me. I have been doing intermittent fasting for the past few years. I always go on and off. However, what I am doing right now, I'm allowing my body to be in a calorie deficit where I am consuming a certain amount of calories per day, and I'm also working out. So I'm eating a balanced diet, and I'm also incorporating working out with that, whether I'm doing weightlifting or I'm doing vigorous to mild workouts. I am also doing a lot of cardio as well. I'm not sure how much weight I would like to lose, but as time goes by, I will be sharing my results with you all. Nevertheless, with that being said, I would like to talk today about every time, I will, from time to time when I talk to people on my social media, I'll always advise you all to be very mindful and to be very much conscientious of a lot of pseudo and antidotal and propaganda that you all will be hearing online from the mouths of people. When some people speak and give information, their information can be pseudo, their information can be propaganda, their information can be anecdotal. And what you need to do in order to know if that information is substantial, you will need to do an investigation or do your own research. Now, a lot of people come online and they love to give advice. Single people love to give advice about relationships. But the thing is, if you knew the formula for keeping a partner, why are you single? I am single, but I don't be giving too much advice when it coming to relationship. And my opinion, I think that single people should stay in their lane, mind their business. Married people, marriages are not perfect, however, they are honorable. And I do believe in marriage. I think that single people should mind their business and leave married people alone. If a man is married to a woman and he is being unfaithful to that woman, that's none of your business. A lot of married people go through trials and tribulation, but that doesn't mean that they need to end their marriage. They can go through counseling. They can also go through some form of counseling. They can go through counseling. They can go through some form of therapy, whether it is counseling by a pastor or counseling by a clinical psychologist. However it may be, single people need to mind their business and leave married people alone. Marriage is honorable. I am all for marriage. And the world that we live in today, a lot of people don't believe in marriage. They are saying that in the past that the men used to abuse their wife. They used to treat them unreasonably, disproportionately while they were married or while they were in the marriage or still in the marriage with their said wife. Although some information are quite substantial and it may be truth, all marriages were not or are not in abuse. They are not always an abuse in that marriage. Okay, there are people who are in marriages and they are in good, successful marriages. My advice for the married people, please don't share too much of your information on social media. Please do not share too much of your information, your private information, the private affairs that takes place between you and your husband. Don't share that information with no friends or even family members. Don't share that information with people on social media. There are a lot of single people on social media who are bored and miserable and who don't want you to be happy and who don't want you to be in a relationship with your husband or with your wife. These people are trifling. They will do everything in their will and power to make your marriage end. If you are having issues within your marriage, the advice that I have for you is to talk with a pastor of a church, whatever religion it may be, whichever religion that you're assigned to, or you could assign yourself for therapy within the marriage. And if the marriage is unbearable, if you cannot, whatever is happening in the marriage, whether the husband is abusive or the wife is abusive, and you cannot no longer stay in the marriage, then you may sign a divorce. Other than that, please do not take advice from single people. Please do not be taking advice from people from the outside. You call that outside entities. Keep them away from your marriage. Keep them away from your relationships. People who are in relationships, keep your business to yourself. If you're having relationship issues or marriage issues, take it up with a professional, whereas you will seek some form of therapeutic counseling or some form of therapeutic help. Do not seek advice from outside entities. There are a lot of pseudo, a lot of anecdotal, a lot of propaganda online. There are a lot of miserable, lonely people who are online and they don't want you to be in a relationship. Married woman, keep your business to yourself. Don't be telling your girlfriend or don't be telling your family members. You have problems in your marriage, take it up with a professional. Married man, your wife is giving you trouble. She's problematic. Whatever issue you're having with your wife, take it up with a professional. Seek professional help and stop bringing your business online. Okay? Another thing, Valentine's Day was this week. A lot of women came online and they expressed the fact that they are lonely. Some women even expressed the fact that they are at the age of 30 years old and no man have not ever treated them with flowers and roses. And that's very sad, because to know that a woman is at the age of 30 and she never experienced that, it's sad. It's very sad. You know, some people may say it's according to the man that she's choosing. But in reality, the men that we have in today's world, they are giving the bare minimum. And that's just the reality. The reason for that is sex is very much easy to get. Back in the old time days, a woman used to hold sex, whereas she will not give it up. And with that, the man would have had to put out the work in order to get the sex. Now, a man can talk to a woman without giving anything at all, and he will get sex. So therefore, respect is no longer there, where a lot of men, they don't respect women. A lot of men, sex is so easy to get, so they're in their minds, they are saying, okay, why am I going to be paying and buying gifts and taking her out to dinner when I can get sex? If she don't give it up, somebody else is going to give it up. So we are living in a different world today where a lot of men are giving the bare minimum. Women are supposed to know that. But that doesn't mean that there are not good men out there. There are good men out there who are going to wine and dine you. But a good man is hard to find. So therefore, woman, you will need to,